With us today, he's a psychology freshman with fresh dreams of an extra $100. From Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, please welcome Dylan Reisinger. He's a senior in political science, looking for the PC way to destroy his opponent. From McKeesport, Pennsylvania, please welcome Greg Fleming. And here's your host, Sam Iacono.
All right, guys, thank you very much, and welcome to another episode of No Brainer. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and let's go over some of these rules before we get started. There are 2 contestants. Each contestant will be facing off through 2 rounds of questioning. If a question is too difficult for a contestant to answer, they may transfer that question over to their opponent by using a brain freeze, which will force their opponent to answer. At the end of 2 rounds, whoever has the most points will be moving on to the money round, where they will have a shot at winning $100. It's a lot of money. So, with that said, let's meet our contestants. Greg, how are you today?
Doing just fine, thank you.
Now, Greg, I understand you have ridden on 339 roller coasters. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, what compels a person to do something like that?
I'm a little crazy. I'm a little bit of adrenaline junkie. I love to travel, and just wherever I go, I love to get on a roller coaster, go as high as fast as I can, and scream my lungs out and just enjoy myself.
Scream your lungs out. All right. Hey, you know what? I'm going to give you a run for your money on that 339 record. I'm going to start tonight. All right, let's go meet Dylan. Dylan, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. I understand your high school team, Thomas Jefferson High School, were the state champions in 2008?
Yep, 15-1, AAA Pennsylvania
15,
state champs.
Okay. What position did you play?
Fullback and linebacker.
All right, cool. Did you have any like league recognition, state recognition type of things? Or?
I was all conference.
Okay, it's nothing wrong with that at all. Cool. Well, congratulations to both of you guys on your accomplishments, and we'll dive right into this first round. Greg, you won the coin toss backstage, which means you will be going first. Contestants, please remember to each have 1 brain freeze for this round, and each question is worth 10 points. So, with that said, let's begin the first round. All right, Greg, let's see that first question. Honey is to bees as milk is to what? A, cows, B, chickens, C, flies, or D, goldfish?
I don't think milk goes with most of it. Definitely not going with goldfish. It doesn't really go with flies, but I think the only one that makes sense is A, cows.
Okay, is A, cows the answer we need here? There you go, 10 points, your first 10 points of the game, your first question, so that makes a little bit of sense, I guess. We'll go over to Dylan for his first question. What are the traditional colors of candy corn? A, white, red, and yellow. B, white, orange, and yellow. C, orange, yellow, and red. Or D, green, orange, and red. I feel like I'm learning all my colors again in preschool.
Well, just being Halloween, I feel like it's pretty fresh in my mind, and I'm going to go with B, white, orange, and yellow.
Okay, is B the answer we need? There you go, 10 points over to you. You guys both got your first questions right on the, well, I guess it was the first try because it was your first question. So we'll go over to Greg and see what he has in store for him next. Which animal is not part of the class Reptilia? A, snake, B, crocodile, C, turtle, or D, frog?
Well, all of those answers. Frog is in, remember, the amphibian family, so I think it's D, frog.
Okay, is a frog not part of the class Reptilia? There you go, another 10 points over to you. Great job. We'll go back over to Dylan and see what his question has for him. The Vietnam War ended in what year? Was it A, 1969, B, 1972, C, 1975, or D, 1978?
Well, I'm not really sure, but I feel like 75 was a good guess, so I'm going to go with C, 1975.
Okay, guess in the dark. Is the answer C, 1975? There you go, 10 points over to you. Good guess, it worked out for you. Right now, you guys are all tied up at 20, which means we'll go over to Greg and see what his question has for him. The U.S. Army shares its birthday with what holiday? A. Memorial Day, B. Flag Day, C. 4th of July, or D. Veterans Day?
Oh, you're asking a veteran here. Yeah, I served a lot of time in the Army, and we had to know this by heart. We celebrate every year with a ball. So it's definitely not the 4th of July, definitely not Flag Day, and it's definitely not Veterans Day, which is coming up. So I think it's A, Memorial Day.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go with A, Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going with? Okay. Is the answer A, Memorial Day?
No.
Ooh, it's actually B, Flag Day. Sorry about that. So that means 10 points will go over to Dylan. Let's see Dylan for his next question. When did the U.S. Air Force activate as a service branch? Was it A, 1917, B, 1927, C, 1937, or D, 1947?
I feel like the first war we used planes in was like World War I, so I'm gonna go with B, 1927, because I'm pretty sure that's around the same time.
Okay, was the U.S. Air Force activated in 1927? Ooh, so 1947. So Greg, you actually got your points back that you missed. You both missed one and wound up getting each other's points. So let's see what Greg has for his next question. In the Navy, another military question for you. In the Navy, what is the next rank above commander? A, lieutenant commander, B, captain, C, lieutenant, or D, rear admiral?
Wow. It's never in the Navy, and the Navy is kind of weird how they do officer rank because they're different than everybody else. I want to say, if we're going from commander, you're going to go to captain.
Okay. Is the next rank above commander a captain? There you go, 10 points over to you. Great job. Right now, the score stands with Greg 10 points over Dylan, 40-30. But Dylan has a chance to tie that score up with this next question. Let's see. How old was Bill Clinton when he first became U.S. president? Was he A, 46, B, 56, C, 66, or D, 76?
Well, I know it's not C or D, because he was a pretty young guy. I think I'm gonna go with A, 46.
Okay, was Bill Clinton 46 when he became the U.S. president? Yes, he was. There you go. It's all tied up again just like that at 40-40, and we will go back over to Greg for his next question. Which of the following is not an Ivy League college? A, Harvard University, B, University of Pennsylvania, C, University of Rochester, or D, Brown University?
Well, Harvard and University of Pennsylvania are definitely Ivy League schools. Brown University, I've heard a few times being named as an Ivy League school. So I think the answer is C, University of Rochester.
Okay, is C the answer we need? Great job for another 10 points over to you. And that sound means it's the end of the first round. Right now, Greg's in the lead, 10 points over Dylan. We got a tight match. You guys are neck and neck. The score is 50-40. As I said, Greg, you're in the lead, which means when we come back for the second round, Dylan, you will be going first. But before we do that, let's see how some of IUP students react to some of these questions.
Hi everyone, it's Elena. I'm here today with
John Thompson,
All right, John Thompson. Where are you from, John Thompson?
Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area.
All right, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area. If you're at home watching from the Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area, a little shout out right now. All right, you're a no-brainer right now, and we're gonna ask you some questions. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
All right. How old was Bill Clinton when he first became U.S. president? Was he A, 46, B, 56, C, 66, or D, 76?
I'm gonna say A, 46.
All right, A, 46. Well, you're correct. Very good. All right, hi, we're here with.
Brandon,
Okay, Brandon, where are you from?
Philadelphia.
I'm from there as well. What's your favorite part of Philadelphia? Favorite restaurant?
My favorite part, probably South Street.
South Street. I'm a fan of that as well. We're gonna ask you some questions today. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. How old was Bill Clinton when he first became U.S. president? Was he A, 46, B, 56, C, 66, or D, 76?
B, 56.
You're actually wrong. He was actually 46. Yeah, well, now you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking with us, and welcome back to No Brainer. I'm here with Greg and Dylan. Right now, Greg won the first round, 50-40 over Dylan, which means Dylan, you will be going first in this second round. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, well, contestants, please remember, in this round, each question is worth 20 points, and you each still have brain freeze for this round. You didn't use it in the first round, but you were renewed to another one in the second. So, with that said, let's begin the second round. All right, Dylan, let's see that first question. A polygon with 12 sides is called what? A, decagon, B, pentagon, C, hexagon, or D, dodecagon?
I know it's definitely not C or B. I feel like a decagon is 10, so I'm gonna go with D, dodecagon, or whatever that is.
Okay, is a polygon with 12 sides called a dodecagon? There you go, 20 points over to you, and just like that, you're in the lead, 10 points over Greg. But Greg, you can take the lead back with this next question, so let's see it. In England, flashlights are also commonly known as what? A, torches, B, lamps, C, flashes, or D, handlights?
I'm not quite sure. Some of those answers don't quite seem all right. I want to say torches, A.
Okay, you're gonna lock in A, torches. Is the answer A, torches? That's great for you. 20 points over to you. Just like that, you're in the lead. You guys are going back and forth with that 10-point difference, but we'll see if Dylan can keep it up with this next question. Of the following, who was once U.S. Attorney General? Was it A, Janet Reno, B, Janet Jackson, C, Janet Lambert, or D, Janet Walker?
I really have no idea, so I'm just gonna use my brain freeze here.
Okay, so we'll brain freeze that back over to Greg. Let's see if Greg knows the answer to this.
I'm pretty confident of the answer to this. Janet Reno was the Attorney General during the Clinton administration, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say A, Janet Reno.
Okay, was Janet Reno once a U.S. Attorney General? There you go, 20 points over to you. I was hoping it wasn't Janet Jackson, considering the history with that family. But that's okay, great job. Right now the score is 90-60, and we'll go back over to Dylan to see if he can redeem himself. What is another word for lariat? A, slow, B, rope, C, weasel, or D, lariats don't exist?
Well, I definitely feel like it's not D. And I don't know, for some reason I'm just feeling weasel, so I'm gonna go with C, weasel.
That's the best explanation I've ever heard in my life. I'm just feeling weasel. All right, is the answer weasel? Ooh, it's actually, you should have been feeling rope is what you should have been feeling. I would have given you the answer. That's okay, so another 20 points will go over to Greg, and Greg has a chance to expand upon his lead with this next question. Which element is a metal? A, potassium, B, carbon, C, sulfur, or D, nitrogen?
Nitrogen's a gas. Sulfur. I know it's used in gunpowder. Potassium. You know what? I think it's B, carbon.
Okay, is carbon a metal? Ooh, it's actually a potassium, so Dylan gets some points back there. Right now the score's 110-80. Dylan is trailing, but you can catch up with this next question. Let's see. Most human beings have how many toes? A, cube root of 100, B, cube root of 1,000, C, cube root of 300, or D, cube root of 3,000?
Well, I know most human beings have 10 toes.
That would have been a little too easy for you, I think.
Yeah, so the cube root of 1,000 is 10, so I'm gonna go with B, cube root of 1,000.
Okay, is the answer B, cube root of 1,000? You got it, there you go, 20 points over to you, and just like that, you cut the lead down to 10 points. You're only 10 points down, and we'll see how Greg can do with this next question. What 1985 movie was based on a board game? A. Monopoly, B. Chutes and Ladders, C. Risk, or D. Clue?
I remember watching this movie on Comedy Central. The board game was actually way more fun though. The movie really didn't make that much sense. But D. Clue, I think is the answer.
Okay, was the 1985 movie based on the board game Clue? There you go for 20 points. I agree with you. I don't think the movie made that much sense either. I've seen it a few times. Real confusing. But we'll go back over to Dylan for his next question. What is the postal abbreviation for the state of Montana? Is it A, MA, B, MO, C, MN, or D, MT?
Well, I'm pretty certain it's MA, so I'm just going to go ahead and lock in A.
Okay, is MA the postal abbreviation for the state of Montana? Ooh, it's actually MT. Little, you know, I guess it could go either way. I don't know. But that means your 20 points will go over to Greg, and we'll go back over to him for his next question. TV show with a time traveler from Gallifrey best describes which? A. Doctor Who, B. Star Trek, C. Battlestar Galactica, or D. Firefly?
Well, I'm so glad I've saved my brain freeze for just this question because I don't know anything about science fiction or any of that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it the brain freeze over to my opponent.
Did you forget his name already, man? His name's Dylan.
Dylan.
His name's Dylan. That's
Dylan,
okay.
my bad.
We're gonna hop over to Dylan with that brain freeze and see what he can do with this.
Well, none of these are really my expertise. I would like Star Wars, but due to the fact I've never heard of any of the other ones, I'm going to go with Star Trek.
Okay, is the answer B, Star Trek? Ooh, it's actually A, Doctor Who, which means your brain freeze actually worked out for you, Greg. Right now the score is 170 to 100. You're in a 70-point lead. Pretty comfortable lead there, and we'll go back to you for your next question. The Resident Evil series primarily takes place where? A, Raccoon City, B, Squirrel City, C, Groundhog Town, or D, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania?
If that would take place in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, that would be insane. But I remember playing the original PlayStation 1 version of Resident Evil as a kid. It used to give me nightmares when I was a kid. So I definitely remember the first two, Resident Evil 1 and 2. So it was definitely in A, Raccoon City.
All right. Does Resident Evil take place in Raccoon City? There you go, 20 points over to you. If it was in Punxsutawney, I would assume there'd be a lot of groundhogs too, maybe even a groundhog town, who knows. So we'll go over to Dylan for his next question. Which is an anagram for airman? A, airfield, B, docks, C, garage, or D, mariner?
I don't really even know what that means. So I'm just going to go with, because they both start with A, airfield.
Okay, is the answer A, airfield? It was actually D, which means another 20 points will go over to Greg, and we'll head back over to him for his next question. Which word is a palindrome? A, sonar, B, radar, C, x-ray, or D, infrared?
Wow, I don't even know what a palindrome is. Sonar and radar, X-ray, they all sound similar. I know sonar and radar, they're just like waves going. So I'm gonna go with D. Is the answer.
The infrared's what you're gonna go with?
Yeah.
Okay, is infrared the correct answer? Ooh, it's actually B, radar, so 20 points will go over to you. And that sound means it's the end of the second round, which means, Greg, you have won the game 210 to 120 in a pretty commanding lead. Great job. But before we go off to the money round, let's say goodbye to Dylan. Dylan, it was good having you here. I hope you had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Okay, well, great. Well, we have a party gift for you as you leave, so you won't go home empty-handed. So, when we come back, we will be here with Greg in the money round and see if he can win that $100. But first, let's go over to Elena and see what questions she has for people around campus.
Okay, we're back with another question. Are you ready for it?
I am.
Okay. What is the postal abbreviation for the state of Montana? Is it A, MA, B, MO, C, MN, or D, MT?
I'm going to say D, MT.
That's correct. Very good. You're very smart. All right, we have another question for you today. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What is the postal abbreviation for the state of Montana? Is it A, MA, B, MO, C, MN, or D, MT?
I'm going to go with D, MT.
You're correct. Very good. Yay!
All right, welcome back to No Brainer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us all the way to the money round. I'm here with Greg, who won the first 2 rounds, 210 to 120 over his opponent, Dylan. Greg, you ready to win some cash?
I'm ready to win some cash, man.
All right, well, I hope it works out for you. Let me explain to you what we're going to do. Over here, I have 5 envelopes, numbered 1 through 5. In each envelope is an amount of cash, 0, 25, 50, 75, or $100. I almost forgot there for a second. What I'm going to have you do is pick a card for me to hold on to, and I'll keep that for a little bit. And then you're going to eliminate 3 of the 4 remaining cards, leaving just the one that I have and the one that Casey has over there. And at that point, I'll give you the option of either choosing to open up the one that I have or the one that she has. Sound good?
Sounds good, man.
All right, well, with that said, let's begin the money round. All right, Greg, go ahead and pick a card for me to hold on to.
Let's go with 2.
All right, Casey, can I have card 2, please? Thank you very much. All right, Greg, I'm going to have you go ahead and pick another card.
Let's go with card number 1.
All right, Casey, can we see card 1, please? $75, a big number off the board right away, but that's okay. You still have the $100 card up there, so we'll see what happens with this next card you pick.
Let's go with card number 5.
Casey, can we see card 5, please? $0. There you go. You had a big number off the board right away, but then you got the $0. So now you're back in shape, and I'll have you eliminate one more card.
All right. Let's go with card number 3.
Okay, Casey, can we see card 3? Ooh, $100. Okay, so the big money's off the board.
Okay.
Now it comes down to a question of you can either have $25, which I might hold, or I could be holding the $50. So at this point, I'll give the option of either opening up card 2 that I have, or card 4 over there that Casey has.
I'm gonna go with switching and go with card number 4.
And I'll go with card number 4.
Yeah, card number 4.
All right, Casey, can I have card number 4, please? And I will give this to you. All right, Greg. Well, I hope the $50 is in here for you. If not, you're going home with some type of money. So you're not going to go home empty-handed. So
Hopefully, man.
let's see what you got. You won $50 today,
Nice.
Greg. Congratulations. I will give that to you. Go home and spend it wisely or unwisely, whichever you prefer. It's up to you. Well, for Casey Hicks and the No Brainer crew, I am Sam Iacono, and good night.